Hey guys, I'm Nisa Homey. Today I'm sharing 3 healthy, filling and nutrient dense oats recipes ideal to include in your weight loss journey. So let's get started with the recipes. Into a bowl, I'm adding in half cup old-fashioned rolled oats. I'm adding in some water and I'm allowing the oats to soak for about 15 minutes, and by that time I'll get the other ingredients ready. Now the reason why you need to soak oats is to help release the phytic acid content in oats. Phytates are nutrient inhibitors. Oats may cause digestive issues to some people like indigestion or stomach upsets. So those people should try to soak the oats for a longer period of time, maybe even overnight, when they are making a meal with oats. Into a small chutney grinder, I am adding in a handful of shallots. Shallots are also known as small onions or button onions or cherry ulli in Malayalam. I prefer to use shallots in my recipes as they are a good source of iron and folate. However, if you don't have shallots at hand, you can use half of an onion instead. Into this, I'm adding in a small piece of ginger. I'm just slicing and adding in half of a tomato. Tomato also I'm roughly chopping and adding in. 1 medium-sized carrot also I'm just roughly chopping and adding. A sprig of fresh curry leaves for that extra iron and folate. 1/4 teaspoon ajwain. 1/4 teaspoon jeera, also known as cumin seeds. Ajwain and jeera helps with digestion. Half teaspoon turmeric powder. Half teaspoon freshly ground black pepper powder. The addition of black pepper helps in better assimilation of turmeric faster into your body. So do not skip adding black pepper powder when you're using turmeric. Pink Himalayan salt as needed. And now I'm going to coarsely grind this. The vegetables are coarsely ground and I'm going to keep this aside. The oats are nicely soaked. And for those who has digestive issues when consuming oats, you can discard this water and rinse it a couple of times. So I'm going to discard this water and rinse it a couple of times. The water has been discarded and the oats are strained. As you can see, the oats are thoroughly soaked, so you can easily mash it with your fingers. So I'm just lightly mashing the oats with my fingers. As you can see, there is no extra water in the oats. All I did was I strained the water and rinsed it a couple of times. So I'm just lightly mashing the oats. This is a quick and easy breakfast, especially on those busy mornings. And once it is lightly mashed, add in the coarsely ground ingredients. Into this, I'm grating in 1/4 of a medium-sized cucumber. I'm finally chopping in 1/4 of a capsicum. You can add in any vegetable you have at hand, any seasonal vegetables or greens which you have at hand. 1 green chilli, finely chopped. 1/4 teaspoon roasted jeera powder, also known as cumin seeds powder. A small handful of coriander leaves which I'm finely chopping and adding in. This chilla can be had as a filling and nutrient dense meal for breakfast, lunch or dinner. And to this I'm adding in 2 tablespoons water. And then with my hands I'm just mixing it up. And once mixed, you can check salt. If you feel you need more salt, you can add in. And lastly, I'm adding in half teaspoon Kashmiri chili powder. This is entirely optional. If you don't like, you can totally omit Kashmiri chili powder and increase the quantity of green chilies. And once nicely mixed, you can start making the chillas. You can make this ahead and store this in the refrigerator. I'm heating my cast iron tawa and I'm greasing it with gingerly oil. Once the tawa is heated, add in half of the oats mixture. And lightly spread it out. Drizzle in wood pressed groundnut oil or desi ghee as needed. Cover and let it cook on low flame. After about 3 to 4 minutes, remove the lid and you can carefully flip it over. And let it cook on this side as well. And once done, remove to a plate. You can serve this oat chilla with a pickle or chutney of your choice. I'm serving the oats chilla with the homemade amla pickle. Pickles made in the traditional way are a good source of healthy, gut-friendly probiotics. And my healthy and filling chilla made with 100% oats is ready to serve. Into a cast iron pan, I'm adding in 1/4 cup old-fashioned rolled oats, and I'm lightly roasting the oats on low flame. I prefer to use old-fashioned rolled oats as they are high in fiber. Now the reason why you need to roast oats is to release the phytic acid content in oats. Phytates are nutrient inhibitors which may prevent nutrient absorption. Also, for some people, oats may cause digestive issues like gas, bloating or indigestion. So it's always ideal to either roast the oats or soak the oats before using them. And once lightly roasted, turn off the flame and transfer the oats to another plate. And allow the oats to cool down. Now to make this easier, you can do this process earlier. That is, you just need to dry roast some oats and powder and store it in an airtight glass container. And that will make the whole process a lot easier. To powder the oats, I'm using my small chutney grinder and I'm adding in the cooled oats into the chutney grinder. And now I'm going to powder the oats. The oats are nicely ground and I'm adding it into a bowl. Into this I'm adding in some vegan milk. Today I'm using cashew milk. I have already shared how to make cashew milk along with many other vegan plant-based milk. Please do check them out. If you don't have any issues with dairy, you can use dairy milk instead. I have measured half cup of cashew milk and I'm adding in little by little. And mix it really well and make it into a smooth batter. I used a total of half cup of cashew milk, and this is the consistency of the batter. I'm going to keep this aside while I get the other ingredients ready, and after about 5 minutes this will slightly thicken. Into another bowl I'm adding in 1 whole egg. Next I'm adding in 2 egg whites. So this is 1 whole egg and 2 egg whites. Into this I'm adding in pink Himalayan salt as needed, 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder. Today I am using bygone turmeric which has high curcumin content. Half teaspoon freshly ground black pepper powder. You can increase or decrease black pepper powder as per your taste. And now with a fork I am mixing all this really well. Once nicely mixed, keep this aside. Now let's check on the oats batter. As you can see, it has slightly thickened and it is of a pourable consistency. So this is the consistency which you should be looking at. For 1/4 cup of rolled oats which I have roasted and powdered, I used half cup of plant-based vegan milk. Into this I'm adding in 1/4 teaspoon pink Himalayan salt or as needed. Now to make this more filling and nutrient dense, I'm going to add in some vegetables. So first I'm adding in 2 tablespoons or 1/4 of a capsicum finely chopped, 2 green chilli finely chopped, half of a tomato de-seeded and finely chopped. This will be about 2 tablespoons of chopped tomatoes, 2 tablespoons or about 1/3 of onion, 2 tablespoons grated carrot, a couple of sprigs of coriander leaves. To make it more nutrient dense, I'm adding in some fresh moringa leaves. Instead of fresh moringa leaves, you can use half to 3/4 teaspoon of moringa powder. Moringa is also known as nature's multivitamin, and I have shared many videos on the health benefits of moringa leaves. Please do check them out to understand more about the health benefits of moringa. I'm roughly tearing the moringa leaves and adding in. You can add in any green leafy vegetables of your choice which is available locally and which is in season. And with a spoon I'm mixing all this really well. You can include as much as vegetables of your choice, like maybe finely chopped broccoli, mushrooms, any vegetable which is in season and which you prefer. And once nicely mixed, I'm adding in the beaten egg. So this is 1 whole egg and 2 egg whites. Give this a good mix. This is an excellent protein and fiber rich filling meal which you can enjoy any time of the day. Ideal to have as a filling breakfast or as a lunch or as a dinner. I'm heating a cast iron tawa with 2 teaspoons wood pressed coconut oil. Lightly swirl the tawa so that the oil is nicely coated all over the tawa. Reduce the flame to the lowest and pour in the oats and egg mix. Lightly spread the mixture evenly. You can get 2 medium-sized oats omelette with this mixture, or you can make 1 large oats omelette. I am making 2 medium-sized oats omelette with this mix, and cover and allow it to cook on low flame. Open the lid and you can see that the top portions has cooked. So at this point I am carefully flipping it over. And allow that side to get cooked as well. Another important thing is you should use a well seasoned cast iron tawa, else the oats omelette may stick to the tawa. Now with regard to the oil I am using, I use wood pressed coconut oil. You can use any locally sourced wood pressed oil of your choice like mustard oil, groundnut oil, til oil, or even A2 desi ghee. Any locally sourced wood pressed oil of your choice is ideal. Remember that healthy cooking is all about using the right quality of oil. So try to use wood pressed oils in your diet for your better health. Cooking in cast iron also helps in iron absorption. So always try to make sure that at least one of your meal is cooked in a cast iron cookware, especially if you have iron deficiency anemia. Flip it over once more. And once that side is done, carefully transfer to a plate. So guys, do try this healthy oats omelette and let me know how it turned out. Into a bowl, I am adding in 1 cup old-fashioned rolled oats. Into this, I am adding in 1 teaspoon fenugreek seeds, also known as methi seeds or uluva in Malayalam. I am adding in some water. And I'm going to wash and rinse this a couple of times until the water runs clear. And once rinsed, add in some more water. I'm going to soak the oats for about 10 to 15 minutes or until I get the other ingredients ready. After 15 minutes, the oats are nicely soaked. So I'm going to rinse it a couple of times and then I'm going to keep it on a strainer. Okay, the oats are thoroughly rinsed and I have kept it on a strainer. Into my blender jar, I am adding in 1 handful of shallots, also known as cherry uli in Malayalam. Shallots are a good source of iron and folate, hence I prefer to use them in my recipes. However, if you don't have shallots at hand, you can use 1 medium onion instead. For some extra added iron and folate, I am adding in 1 sprig of fresh curry leaves. Next I am adding in 1 green chilli which I am breaking into 2 and adding in. A small piece of ginger which I am roughly chopping and adding in. And then I am adding in the soaked and strained oats. Add in pink Himalayan salt as needed. Add in 1 cup water. And I am going to blend this until everything is nicely mixed and it becomes into a dosa batter consistency. Pour the blended instant oats dosa batter into a bowl. If you are in a hurry in the morning and don't have time to soak the oats, you can always soak the oats overnight. The instant oats dosa batter is of pourable consistency. That is, it is of dosa batter consistency. It is neither too thick nor too thin, but of pourable consistency. Leftover batter can be stored in the refrigerator and it will stay good for a couple of days. So now let's start making crispy oats dosas. Heat a cast iron dosa tawa and grease it with wood pressed gingerly oil, also known as til oil. Reduce the flame to the lowest and pour in 1 to 1.5 ladleful of the dosa batter. Drizzle in little desi ghee in the center and on the sides. If you are a vegan, you can use wood pressed oils of your choice. And on low flame, allow the dosa to get cooked and crispy. The addition of onion or shallots will prevent the oats dosa from sticking to the tawa. Also, make sure that your tawa is a well seasoned cast iron tawa. Once the side is crisp and nicely cooked, you can just flip it over. You can see that the dosa is not sticking to the tawa. And once that side is cooked, you can remove it from the tawa and serve. Once done, you can serve the dosa and enjoy it with sambar or chutney of your choice. You can see how crispy this oats dosa is, and no one will even guess this dosa is made with oats. Super healthy, tasty and crispy instant oats dosa is ready to serve. So guys, do try this healthy instant oats dosa and let me know how it turned out. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye bye.